Episode 15 discussion, man.
Boom.
We reacted to 14 because it was so hype, but 15 we were like, well, they're talking, so let's just discuss.
People get mad at us when we joke around the talking ones.
Yeah, when people are talking, we're just like cracking jokes. People were like, "Come on, man, I can't hear them talking." Like it's like, all right, fine, we'll discuss when they're talking.
I can't hear them talk about mining rights. All right, that's what I want. That's what I want to hear about. You're like, okay, you're right.
Fine,
whatever you want.
This episode was interesting. We got a lot of backstory on Zeke.
Get to see Zeke's side of things because we've kind of only known him as like guy who we want to see Levi kill.
Even after seeing his backstory, I still want Levi to kill him.
Oh yeah,
it's like I get it, but man, you gotta go, bro. You see Zeke struggling to keep up with all the other candidates, and at this point, if you're kind of wondering, I don't know how about you, but I was kind of wondering, I was like, yo, how did he become a tight? Like when I read this, I was just like, yo, this dude was so bad. Like, how did they even eventually he became a legend, you know?
Yeah, the commander, the war chief.
The war chief.
Yeah.
And I don't know about you, but I was kind of like a little bit like, hey, man, you can, even if you suck today, all you got to do is rat out your parents and you'll be great tomorrow.
You'll be great tomorrow. That's all you got to do.
Zeke becomes friends with him through baseball. A Marleyan pastime.
Yeah. Wink.
Yeah. If it hasn't been more clear who Marley represents.
Yeah. That's the thing I kind of love about the show is I think because it's also the reason why Isayama gets like the cancel attempts or something against him is because kind of in any given scene, each country is kind of represents everything. Sometimes Eldia's Nazi Germany, sometimes Marley's Nazi Germany. And that's kind of the point is that it's so easy throughout time that like, with just a little bit of hatred, you can become the bad.
Every country is kind of just represented. It's like, if you become a superpower, it's like, this is how superpowers operate. Like, just historically speaking, Eldia could be looked at, old Eldia could be like, the England Empire. Or Marley can be looked at the United States or Germany. Like, it doesn't really matter. If you're a superpower, you're usually a superpower because you've built it upon the deaths of thousands upon thousands, maybe even millions, if we're being honest. Zeke starts playing catch with this guy, and through some convincing, he kind of gets a renewed vigor for becoming a war candidate. He makes his big speech, and you're thinking like, oh, hell yeah, Zeke, you're going to get it. You're going to get it done. And then he fails worse.
He's just still really bad at running around with gear.
It's just like, and I know this is supposed to be heartbreaking, but Grisha turning around and walking away.
And it's like that horror in the eyes thing that anime does, where it's like, and then he just abandons his son mentally. Yeah. That's just when he just abandons his son.
Also not physically too. He just walked away. He's just like, yo, like, I need to make another one.
He's like, I gotta get some cigarettes. Yeah.
The saddest part to me too was just that, like, afterwards, Zeke could just hear his dad be like, what kind of kid is this? What the fuck? Grisha is just like that soccer dad, you know, who's just yelling. Is like, why? Pick up your feet, son. I need you to run a revolution.
I need you. It's like, I'm sorry, Dad. I'm trying.
I'm trying.
I want to change the world just like you want.
And you just see like the heartbreak because he just wants his dad. He just wants the approval of his father. He just wants approval of a male figure. And I feel that. I've definitely been there, you know. where like you just kind of want your dad to like just like love you for you and shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I think it's heartbreaking because I think he truly believes in his father's cause. Like he truly wants. He's like, yeah, I'm all aboard this movement, and I'm happy to help however you want. But his dad's only expects him to help in this one specific way. So when he fails at that, he's like, I'm a failure as a human because I can't be the leader of this revolution that he wants me to be.
He basically becomes Zeke's dad.
Yeah.
Like Zeke just basically takes him on as a father figure, and he's just like, you are my dad now. And he starts calling him father. Like he starts calling him father. And you see Zeke, that like the burden that Grisha put on Zeke is lifted. He becomes like a man.
Yeah.
Like, he's in shape. He's just probably the number one candidate. And you kind of saw Zeke kind of being that dude during Reiner's flashback.
That's right. Yeah.
So you kind of saw that perspective from Reiner. Reiner looked up to him, and Zeke is a fully actualized man now. And while during the game of catch, we learned Zeke's real plan.
始祖の巨人ならユミルの民が子供を産めなくすることもできるのかな。もしこれ以上ユミルの民が生まれてこなければ100年後にはこの世から巨人は消滅している。
I still think I understand the plan. I do. But I think the more immediate thing would just to be kill all Eldians right away. But at the end of the day, I get the plan. I think it's if that's your solution that you think, fine. I just think there's a better way to do that. I just would take away the power to not be Titans anymore.
Yeah, I guess maybe the fear is that you could always just reverse that. But
true.
And whereas you go like, well, if we all die, but I guess you could always reverse.
You can also reverse the
euthanization.
Yeah,
but
it's like a reverse. It's like a reverse vasectomy, but through the Titans.
You can reverse it. Yeah. And then the episode ends with back in the present day. We find ourselves back with Zeke tied up to a missile when Levi's cart.
Thunder Spear,
yeah. And he just decides to pull the pin.
That was very interesting to me, like the pulling of the pin, just because it felt like he just was like, you know what, if I go, as long as I take this short bastard with me.
He's just over it. Yeah, it's kind of like it's just he's just like out of it, right? Like that's kind of why he's just like fuck. He's like hallucinating, and he's just like, I just gotta like end this kind of a thing.
Yeah, he's at his limit. I mean, look, having a thunder spear around your neck, not fun. Doesn't look good.
Yeah.
Does he deserve it? I think so. I could totally understand why Levi would do that after he just turned all of Levi's comrades into Titans.
Yeah, but Levi keeps chopping his legs off every few minutes, or he's like, "Oh, you're regenerating."
Levi's like, "God damn it, you're so fast at regenerating." He's like, "You know what? I'll help you with your Nation plan." Just cuts off his stick.
Grow that back.
Oh, you are. Damn it.
Oh, damn. Okay. Kind of undercut my line.
Yeah, and then he pulls it and blows Levi far away. This is the first L Levi's ever taken.
Yeah.
On screen, at least.
On screen. And yeah, just a big explosion. Who survived? Who didn't?
Well, we know because we read the manga, but you'll find out next week, which is going to be the last episode.
Yeah, episode 16, last episode of the final season, apparently.
The final season.
Which probably not.
I would assume not, unless it's like, this is the last episode. Look, we ran out of money. Isayama was like, you know what? you guys can't just leave it without finishing. And we're like, oh, watch us, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're gonna get another. Like, there's supposedly an announcement that's gonna happen right before the episode airs.
Yeah, I think based on how much of the story is left and where this is probably gonna leave off, I think it's leaning towards part 2, like another season.
I think so too. Either that or they're gonna announce like multiple movies.
Yeah, I think that's the worst scenario. I think I'd rather just get another season.
I think I would rather get another season too because of the views, but also like I mean, unless they're gonna like Snyder cut the shit.
Yeah,
like,
just drop a 5-hour movie.
Just drop a 5-hour movie, and they're just like, hey, you guys are just gonna enjoy this. Honestly, I would love that. If it was just a 5-hour epic movie where the animation is as crisp as it was for episode 14, I would fucking love that.
Yeah, I mean, if they just drop it, then it's cool. I don't know. I don't know when they're gonna do it. It's
just one long 5-hour reaction to the Attack on Titans ending saga. Damien, have fun editing that.
Oh my god.
Damien's computer's just on fire. He's still editing.
Yeah, just me pulling the pin on the thunder spear on myself. It'll explode in a room.
Yeah. Overall, very talkative episode, but still good. Very fun. And I guess next week, the last episode, we'll see you there.
Yeah, see you guys next week.
All right, y'all. Thanks so much for watching. Like and subscribe. Comment down below. This has been Filler Non-Canon. Attack on Titan. Last season, episode 15, discussion.
Yeah.
Peace.
Love.